Hello everyone, my name is Noe ISHAKA. I am a PhD student at Adler University in Chicago. I'm studying toward industrial and organizational psychology. I am also a researcher, writer. I write a lot about social science and particularly about industrial and organizational psychology. I am also a consultant and trainer. So I'm here today to talk to you about team building and the importance of team building in modern organizations. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain the term, what team building is, and then I'm going to discuss the advantages of team building, and then I will share with you some stories and case studies about team building and how it helps boost companies to help their employees be successful at the workplace. So, without further ado, let's start with the first point. Now, what is team building? According to research, team building involves various activities that are designed to boost social relations and define role within teams. So it is really a critical component in providing a team performance. So that's exactly what team building is. So when team building is really implemented properly at the workplace, it can also look after like other departments within the organizations. In, let's say, for example, communication. It can look at even minor issues that sometimes we consider them as minor, but when there is good communication in the company, so all these minor issues that can affect employees' performance can be identified and dealt with. So that's exactly what team building is. It solves really many problems that can sometimes are not seen. So what are the advantages of team building? As you can see here, team building can boost communication. It can increase productivity. It can also help in terms of problem solving. And this is according to Harvard Business Review research. So now, before I discuss about the advantages of team building, I would like to highlight some drawbacks when team building is not properly implemented at the workplace. And as you can see from the chart, when team building is not properly implemented at the workplace, it can affect employees' performance. That means the performance of employees will drop. It can also affect financial resources. It can also affect motivation. So that means employees won't be motivated. The conflict at the workplace will rise, which can also affect again all other departments or all other areas within the company, and also the work ethic, which that can really negatively affect employees' work ethic. So once again, this is really crucial for any business or any company that trying to be successful. So team building is really something that should take we should really implement and invest our energy and resources in. So what are the advantages of team building? And research have so far identified 6 advantages. And the first one is communication. So when team building is successfully implemented, it will boost communication, collaboration, innovations, productivity. The morale of employees will be high, and it can also help solve problems at the workplace, which is really, really good, because when all these aspects or all these departments are taken care of, we can see that it can really play a positive impact on employees' well-being. And there is many other advantages. Let's say, for example, employees' attendance, because if they are happy to come to work, that of course can also boost business or companies' productivity. Now, let's look at these two case studies. This is research that was done, and anybody can go on the internet and search for these two case studies. One is at Google. On the left-hand side, we have Google Project Aristotle, and on the right-hand side, we have Boeing 737 MAX crisis. And research have shown that Google has been really successful during this crisis. Why? During this project. Why? Because of their team building, which is really properly implemented, and Google has invested a lot of money and energy within their team building. And on the other side, we have Boeing 737, which this crisis is mainly attributed to the team building of Boeing, which was not really well implemented within the business or within the company, as opposed to Google. Again, this is really kind of illustrate the importance of team building for any business. Now, let's look at now the advantages. Here I will try to break it down and explain maybe in details about the advantages of team building when it's really well, like a well-oriented team building, when it's well implemented within the company. It can improve health and well-being of employees. It can enhance like the workplace environment so everybody will feel safe. It can increase employee engagement and also the cost reduction. So these are really important aspect of any business if you really want to improve the way we operate or our operations and activities. These are not things really to kind of neglect. We really have to look really seriously about this, because exactly this is what can make a company very successful. So now here I have an example that I'm going to give. Let's say, for example, a company has 100 employees, and each employee is eligible for 15 days, for 15 sick days a year. And one day is costing a company, let's say, $118 per day. So that means roughly for an employee who's making $1,200 a month, that can easily cost the company $177,000 a month, a year. So once again, we can see that when we invest in the team building, and if we train our employees and show them the importance of team building, we improve the communication within the business and their safety and well-being. So this can help the company really save a lot of money as opposed to a company that does not have a team building. Because when employees are feeling safe, when they are motivated to come to work, it really boosts companies' productivity, which is good, and that will help us, the company, to save a lot of money. So this is the scenario, and it's very, very important. Research have shown really the importance of team building for many, and it doesn't matter how big the company is, whether it's a big company, corporation, or even a small business, team building is still really very, very important department within any business. So as a conclusion, effective team building is very important for any organizations. And as we navigate a rapidly changing work environment, fostering strong, adaptable team is more crucial than ever. So that's kind of all for now. If you have any question, please send an email or send us a question by email, and we'll be more than happy to answer any question that you may have. Thank you very much.